Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Garrett Spencer. How's everybody doing? Just wanted to make this video on what I have as my top eight list of games on the GameCube. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. So number one, my first game on GameCube is NFL Blitz 2002. Now NFL Blitz, like I said, I remember playing that back, back there on the PlayStation and back there, back in the past and whatnot. And you know, the game I played before NFL Blitz was on the PlayStation was what was it called? An NFL Extreme. So, NFL Blitz is really similar to NFL Extreme, but NFL Blitz I found to be a very good game, and especially on the N64 because NFL Blitz on the N64 is more like the arcade version type. But and that's kind of how I got into NFL Blitz in the first place. So that's why I had NFL Blitz 2002 as the first game on GameCube that I have. It's a fun game, fun game. You could hit people real hard, jump on people even after the plays, after you've been down, and fun to play. Second one, all right, so top number two. And so number two is Legends of Wrestling 2. Now, Legends of Wrestling 2, I think is a little bit is in a way kind of better than the first one. You know why? Because it has more wrestlers on there. Um, more stuff on, more things on the second one. The only difference from Legends of Wrestling 2 to Legends of Wrestling 1 is that Legends of Wrestling 2 basically, it's harder, especially in the season mode. It gets harder as you get further. And the first one's kind of hard too, especially after you lock up and you try to do a slam and they keep reversing you, but found out like if you just hit them a few times and get them dizzy, then you can do whatever you want to your opponent. But Legends of Wrestling 2 is my second one, like, just kind of like the first one. You know, you could go under the ring, get weapons. You can bust open your opponent by making them bleed. You can hit the ref, and like I said, a lot more wrestlers on there, and just good games. So number three, my top three game. Number three I have is NBA Street. Now, NBA Street is definitely that game. I remember just like yesterday seeing the commercial when it first came out for PlayStation 2, and then then that little after a while it came out on GameCube. But NBA Street is definitely that game. Similar to NBA Jam and NBA Hang Time. But this is a little better because there's no goaltending in this game. There's no rules, there's no ref, and anything goes really. Has some cool cheat codes. You could use different types of basketballs. There's cheat codes that you could have infinite nonstop speed. And it kind of reminds me. It's kind of like an arcade. It's kind of like an arcade game in a way, but it has all the legends on it. Like MJ's on there. He's my number one player on that game. And there's tall Stretch with the afro. Patrick Ewing, Ray Allen, and Shaq Diesel, Kobe Bryant, and a few other ones that you could think of. Just kind of bringing back the old. Bringing back the legends and whatnot. They on there, so and similar to NBA Jam, because like um when your energy gets all the way up and you're kind of on fire. The only difference is you're not on fire. It's more like a blaze, and it's more like a blaze move on the NBA Street, but NBA Jam you get fired up. So, but good game now. Fortnite number four game is Midway Treasure Part Two, and the Midway Treasure Part Two I like that game because, like I said, most of the time I play is Mortal Kombat 2, and I think that's the better version on there. Mortal Kombat 2 is a better version on the Midway Treasure Part 2 because it's basically everything on there. It's arcade version. Only thing is when you play Mortal Kombat on it, you can't really change the the difficulty settings. So basically, you play it however it is. Um, like I said, it's arcade version. Like I said, you could tell just the sound effects of when you choose your fighter, the music, and the movement and everything, and it's harder. So that's how you can tell. But I have that as number four. Number five is Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash, really similar to Mario Kart on N64. The only difference is on this one you could partner up with somebody and change. You could partner up with somebody on here. You could switch up drive. You could switch up drivers, and there's good game. Cool unlockables on there. Partner up. You could partner up with somebody. And has some really like I said, graphics are really good, movement, and has some really good courses on there that you could unlock. You could do, but the unlocking part is hard because you gotta put the difficulty on hard and place first in every race to unlock different courses. So that's the tough part, but otherwise Mario Kart Double Dash, that's the good game, and that's five. Okay, now next, number six is 007 GoldenEye Rogue. A 007 GoldenEye Rogue, similar to the N64 version. Only difference on here is on the N64 version, you could only shoot with one gun and punch with only one hand. But this one on GoldenEye Rogue, you have the choice. You can use a gun and a grenade in the other, or you can shoot with two guns or one gun, however you want to do it, or you could even punch people with both hands on here. And it's like I said, it's a fun game, good game, good graphics, movement, and a lot of levels and everything. So it's also a two part game to the 2 part disc to the game too as well. So number seven. Hold up. 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, number seven is Speed Kings. Speed Kings is pretty good. Is that motorcycle game pretty good motorcycle game. Like I said, you could race, you could hit people off of their bikes. The only thing is I mean, I know some people say it's similar to Road Rash, sort of, not really, because Road Rash you'd be able to you could be able to use a bat or a chain, but there's no weapons in this game. You could punch or kick your opponent off of their motorcycle, and then you could do tricks on this game, and then they actually have a motorcycle uniform on, along goes with their helmets, and that's how they did in Road Rash though. But basically, this one you could just hit them, punch them, and kick them off their bikes and do tricks on here. So to me, Speed Kings is more like the movie Biker Boys with Derek Luke and Lawrence Fishburne. It's more like it, because like in that movie they were doing tricks on their motorcycles and whatnot, and but Road Rash, they don't do that though. But Speed Kings is definitely a good game that I found very interesting. So number eight, my last one on the list, my top eight game on the list that I have is True Crime Streets of New York. True Crime Streets of New York. I like it. Like I said, both of them is very similar to Grand GTA. The only difference is, yeah, in that game you're a cop. You could go around frisking people, arresting people, harassing them if you want to. Has some good missions. The cheat codes are pretty good. The cheat codes are pretty good, and the story missions are good. And you could develop your your fighting skills, shooting skills, and a few other stuff in that game. And I find that pretty interesting as well. So True Crime Streets of New York. beating that game twice. Beating that game twice. You know, so otherwise, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, y'all know what to do. Just leave y'all's comments and thoughts down below. This your boy Garrett Spencer. You guys take it easy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace and them out. Remember, y'all, once a gamer, always a gamer. Keep on gaming, y'all.